Hello, welcome to University. So we're going to learn how to derive the cosine rule using acute triangles. Normally we have two ways of deriving the cosine rule. One by using acute triangles and the second by using obtuse triangle. But in this we're going to learn how to derive it using just the acute triangle. First of all, it's an acute triangle or an acute angle. This is an angle that is below 90 degrees, correct? So let's begin. Let's say we have an acute triangle in this form. Let's say here is A, here is angle B, and C. This is an acute triangle. And then they say we should make a perpendicular line down to this point, and let's call here D. We know that if here is B, here will be small letter b. Small letters are used for labeling sides of a triangle, while capital letters are used for labeling angles of a triangle. If here is big C, here will be small c. If here is A, from here to here will be A. We can call this part, let's say, X. If here is X, here will be what? A minus X. We can call the perpendicular line here H. That's for the height. Once you've done this, you can start the derivation. Let's say in angle ABD, which is here. We know that by Pythagoras theory, the hypotenuse square is equal to the adjacent square plus the opposite square for angle B. So we say C square is equal to, what's our adjacent? A minus X squared plus, what's the opposite? H squared. If we have to expand this bracket, it becomes, let me write here, Pythagoras. C square will be equal to, if we have to expand this bracket, it becomes A square minus 2AX plus X square plus H square. We can call this equation 1. Once you've gotten equation 1, you go for the other part of the triangle, which is what? ACD. We say in triangle ACD, which is this other side. Let's use the Pythagoras theory there. We have that the hypotenuse square, which is B square, will be equal to X square plus H square. Let's call this equation 2. Now observe this. X square plus H square is equal to B square. And here we have X square plus H square. That means we can use this X square plus H square to replace this as B. So we can now write imputing B into equation 1. Now that will make this equation 1 to be this: C square equal to A square minus 2AX plus B square. Is understood? That means in place of this X square plus H square, we are putting B square. Let's call this equation 3. Now, still in this triangle, which is ACD, still in ACD, that's this triangle here. We know that cos C will be equal to, you know your SOHCAHTOA, opposite for SO, that's opposite over hypotenuse. For car, that's adjacent over hypotenuse. And for TOA, opposite over adjacent. So for car, which is for cos, we have this equal to, what's the adjacent of this? X. What's the hypotenuse? B. So this simply means, let's make B such a formula, X rather, such a formula, it will be X equal to B multiplying cos C. Let's call this equation 4. And then we'll say, let's impute the value of X. Look at here, we have a squared minus 2ax, right? So anywhere we see X, let's put B cos C. And that's imputing X, or the value of X, whichever you choose, into equation 3. Now equation 3 becomes C squared equal to A squared minus 2a. In place of X, I'll put B cos C. B cos C. Then plus B squared. I can rearrange this to be C squared equal to A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cos big C. Now this will stand as the basics for our cosine rule. Now we say, considering A, B, and C. That means all the sides involved. Look at what happens for C. C, we say it's C squared equal to A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cos big C. Now, observe what's happening here. C squared was equal to those sides that are not C, which is A plus B, and they were squared, right? So if we have B squared, it's going to be equal to those sides that are not B, which is what? A and C. I'll say A squared plus C squared minus, for this part now, we have 2 multiplying A and B. So I'll have here 2 multiplying A and C. Cos what? This is small c for the side, and here I have cos the angle. So here I will have cos big B. Same thing for A. If you have A squared, that's for the side. I want to find the side. What sides are not A? It is B and C. So I'll say B squared plus C squared minus 2 multiplying this. That is B, C, cos. This is side A. What angle be here? Big A. Now this is the cosine rule. This is the cosine rule. If you have to look for the sides A, B, or C, you can use this rule. Any of them for this. If you're looking for C, side C here, use this. If you're looking for side B, use this. If you're looking for side A, use this. As simple as that. And if you look for the angles involved, that means cos A, cos B, cos C. All you have to do is to make A the sort of formula here, make B the sort of formula, or make C the sort of the formula, and then you solve. You get your answers correctly. More videos will be uploaded for calculations on cosine rule. So please do well to subscribe to the channel, stay in touch, like our videos, comment, and share. Thank you so much for watching. See you in our next clip.